Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I am back with another Becko product review, and this is going to be more of a first impressions, and it is for their salt and pepper meal set. So just a little bit about me. If you've been following my channel for any amount of time, then you know that at one point I had a subscription to HelloFresh. I also had one to Blue Apron. I highly recommend HelloFresh over Blue Apron if you're curious about my choice between those two. But I am also a griller, a baker, a cooker. I love cooking when I'm at home. I travel extensively for work, so I spend a lot of time eating out. So anytime I can prepare food at home and have much more control over what actually goes into my food, that is my preference. One of the spice brands that I like, they have these grinders that have different mixtures of spices, and they're not inexpensive, but you can't open them and refill them to use the grinder again, or to put a different spice in there. They also have a tendency, even though they have an adjustable what do you call it? The adjustable grind, it maybe gets a little bit of moisture and stuff, and it doesn't properly work. So when I had the option to pick something from Becko, I wanted to give this a try because this is a stainless steel and glass set. It has a huge capacity of 180 milliliters of spice. You can, of course, change the spices out so you're not limited to just one like those that are already pre-sealed at the grocery store. It has an adjustable grind so you can get coarse texture from the spices that you put in, or you can get a really fine, like very fine pepper and things like that. Yeah, again, the construction is glass and stainless steel, which means that it is moisture resistant because it also comes with a grinder cover. And this is perfect for your kitchen. It is sleek and clean enough that you could even keep it on the table if you're a person that keeps spices out like that. I would say that if you're going to keep it near the stove, if you're using anything that pops like grease, these may be a little bit difficult to keep clean. But overall, let's take a look. Oh my goodness. These are huge. I was expecting like little small shakers or grinders, but these are huge. So you don't know how big my hand is, but that is a huge capacity. The top, let me get the top off. The top pops off. And there is the grinder here in the top. And of course, it is, again, adjustable so that you can get either an extremely fine or a coarse grind. And you can put anything in here from peppercorn so that you can have fresh ground pepper to any other spice that you have in your kitchen. It doesn't necessarily have to be whole, but if you want to adjust the density or the size of the actual spice, you can add that into the grinder. And here is that stainless steel top. That's going to prevent moisture from getting into your top because this can get clogged. I've learned the hard way from dealing with some other brands. There is the Becko branding here on the top. And of course, if you're not familiar, you put the spices in. So you grab the bottom and it spins off. Fill your jar with whatever spice. Here's the inside of the actual grinder. If I would absolutely suggest that you wash both sets of the pieces before you put spices in, but make sure that they are extremely dry, because you don't want to start with moisture. It will clog up your grinder. It's not going to be good to maintain long term the quality of your spices. But then once it is dry, fill the jar, screw the actual grinder back on the top, tighten it up, remove the cap, adjust the actual grind, and I'm trying to see, yeah. So there are, and it's probably going to be a little hard to see, but there are a series of little notches here. The bigger the notch, if you turn it towards the bigger notch, the larger the chunks of your spice will be. And of course, if you turn the dial towards the small one, the finer the grind will be on your spices. And then when you're done loading and adjusting, you just twist this part of the top, not this, because this is the part that actually threads onto the jar. So just this part here, and you can actually crack your pepper or whatever your desired spice is that you filled. When you're done, replace the cap on the top to make sure that there isn't any moisture getting in the top. So this set from Becko comes with a set of 2, and I cannot wait to load these up this weekend and to give them a try. So here is the set of 2, whether you want to use one for, peppercorns and one for coarse salt or any other spices that you would like to have a choice from a grinding standpoint. This is a great option. There's some weight to these. These are not light duty. This is a thick glass. You can definitely feel the weight from the stainless steel. I am going to thoroughly enjoy these. So, would I recommend them? I would say yes. If you have had the experience that I have of not being able to find everything that you want in the kitchen from a spice standpoint in a grinder, being able to have grinders that you can fill on your own with your preferred spices is a great option, at least for me and the cook in me. So let me show you the packaging here again. It is by Becko. They are 2 180 milliliter stainless steel and glass salt and pepper meals. So here we go. So that's it. I'm going to get ready to go throw these in. I think they're dishwasher safe. Does it say? It doesn't say that I can't put them in the dishwasher. Does it suggest putting them? It does not say that they can or cannot go into the dishwasher. And I'm not finding any instructions or anything on the inside of the box. So I'm going to throw these in the dishwasher with the caps off, with the heat on, and get them cleaned up so that I can fill them and get started using them. So thank you so very much for watching. This video, in case I didn't say it, is sponsored by Becko. I'm not being paid, but they did provide the meal set for me in exchange for my honest first impression / review of their product. I will link information down below so that if you are interested, you can find these. They ship through Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get these home in 2 days. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up before you head out. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the alert so that you do not miss any of my future uploads. And until next time, Take care.